Welcome to Build. I'm your host, Monet Exchange, and I'm here today chatting with all the 15 queens from the new season of RuPaul's Drag Race, premiering February 28th on VH1. The 11th season of the Emmy Award-winning show is set to be the most fashionable, fearless, and jaw-dropping spectacle in Drag Race history. Let's take a look at the trailer.
RuPaul's Drag Race is back, and it's bigger than ever.
Are you ready for a show?
15 new queens, one all new night.
Prepare for new looks.
You know what that is? That is a mic drop, bitch.
You did 5 wigs, and I'm loving it.
This bitch is stunning. Stunning.
Newer shade.
A bitch is getting cut.
There's one less hoe, and I feel great.
Eat or be eaten.
And celebrity so big.
Okay.
Out of this world stunning.
She better snatch that weight. Oh, whew. Honey, that's everything.
That this season you'll be saying, oh my Lee.
You just feel like someone you want to get to know as a person, and that's who a star is.
Get dragged. Get dragged into the phenomenon. And the hits just keep on coming.
The Emmy Award-winning RuPaul's Drag Race.
All right, y'all ready to meet these queens? Make some noise for Akira Davenport. Ariel Versace. Brooklyn Heights. Honey Davenport. Kahana Montrese. Mercedes Iman Diamond. You know what you love her, it's Nina West. Plastic Tiara. It's Raja O'Hara. Make some noise for Scarlet Envy. She's real sweet, honey. It's Miss Sugar Cane. And of course, we have Miss Silky Nutmeg Ganache. We make some noise for Soju. Oh yes. And we have Miss Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. And of course, Miss Evie Oddly.
Testing. They off.
Oh,
They out.
my God. How do you ladies feel today? It's been a very long day, yeah?
Amazing. Drunk.
Are you kidding?
Feel great.
Now listen, make sure y'all talk in your microphones. We'll not be able to hear you.
Oh, we feel amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We
Sickening.
feel amazing.
Hello.
Long
This
day.
is the
I can't hear myself.
moment that we
Hello.
actually have been waiting for what seems like 8 years.
Yeah.
Hello.
8
Welcome
months.
to season 11.
Yeah.
We almost
buddy.
had a baby.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Who had a baby?
I did. I'm still pregnant.
She about to deliver.
Bitch, I'm still pregnant with the child of season 11.
Taco Bell, Burger King, and McDonald's about to come out right now.
Don't say that. I'm trying to get Trey later, bitch.
Oh, no,
Then you get your Dutch bottle.
Girl, that's the New York.
Oh, we already went left. Here we go.
Now listen, ladies.
Oh, it's already going left.
I hope you ready.
Silky, shut the hell up.
What I want to know for y'all, when did you start watching Drag Race, and when did you know that you had to be on the show?
Season 1 and season 1.
Right,
Season one,
right,
from day
right.
one.
Season one, girl. I was like, oh, that's something I could be really good at.
Right.
For me,
And I never achieved it, bitch.
for me, it was season 1, but I realized I had to get on after season 7.
Wait, so the shade is thick. Okay, so so season 1, you're like, this is my shit.
Season 1, I was like, yeah, I came up with my first drag name.
Which was?
Lasagna Frozine. Yes, bitch. And by season 7, I said, oh, bitch, they can get on. I know I can get on. And I auditioned once, and here I am.
Wait, Silky, who is they?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, here we go. The line about to go left.
They,
Call them out.
My-
the cast of season 7, I ain't got no names because I don't remember half of them, but you know.
Mic drop.
No, just
So
kidding.
that is very
But
nice to hear.
Seriously, I saw Jayden Dior Fierce, and I was just like, she's a Southern girl, and she was so sickening, and I was just like, that really, really inspired me to get on. So I was like, if she could get on, there is room, like Gia Gunn said, for me.
Amen. That's right. That's
Now,
right.
I will tell you that for me, it was season 10 that I decided to audition for the show. And I got on season 11. Thank you, Jesus.
So you have the just auditioned for 2 years.
I only auditioned once.
Oh, for one, for season 11.
Well,
she's that must be nice, girl.
I mean, you ain't good at math?
I auditioned 9 times.
Fine.
Whoa!
Did you really?
Because I'm old. But it was this has been like this has been a decade journey for me. Like I wanted this season 1 I didn't do because I was entertainer of the year, so I didn't audition. And then season 2 I was like, I've got to get in this game. And so ever since then, hi.
There she is.
I knew I wanted to since season 1, but I'm Canadian, so I didn't think I would be able to. But I finally got here, and I'm the first Canadian on the show. Hey, Canada!
So now, here's the thing about season 11. You guys are having like all kinds of records. We have Brooklyn, the first Canadian drag queen. We have Evie, the first Denver drag queen.
Technically speaking, I'm the first and not the first. Nina Flowers was actually the first Denver drag queen to get on 10 years ago, season 1, so it took us 10 years to produce something else, I guess.
And Mercedes is the first Muslim drag queen.
Get her the mic. Get her the mic.
Well, I am also the first Christian drag queen, single and mingling on ChristianMingle.com. So,
Me too.
Y'all not gonna give it up? Y'all not gonna give it up for the Christians on ChristianMingle.com?
But you the first.
Well, what I want to know is this: as being the
Shalom
first, the people who are the first to do something on the season, do you feel pressure? Do you feel an expectation to be the first of your whatever you are on?
Absolutely.
Well, I always wanted to audition, but I was so scared being Muslim and my family and how people going to look at me because I personally was on a watch list. I had to go to court, change my whole name so I can be off that watch list so I can go do other things and fly to other places. Then I talked to my 2 sisters, my best friends.
Don't say their name.
Right.
It's just amazing to have a family that supports you and loves you as who you are. It doesn't matter what religion you believe, what background, and my 2 sisters were like, you know what? If you want to speak for other people, you're grown. You can do whatever you wanted. Right. We will support you no matter what. This is your life. We can't change you. And being Muslim and being Christian, if you look at the Bible and the Quran, it says the same thing. You can't be gay. You can't dress like a woman. But what makes it so different being Muslim? It says the same thing.
Come on,
she was like, go speak for other people. Don't be scared. And go follow your dreams. And that's when I was like, okay, you know what? It's time for me to go speak for other people.
Yeah.
All right, Mercedes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And question and answer.
What about you, Brooklyn, being the first Canadian drag queen?
Yeah, I have literally a whole country behind me, so I feel like I have a lot to represent, but the support has been amazing from Canada. The government of Canada tweeted me, and it was like, congratulations.
It's everything, girl.
Like the literal government Twitter account tweeted me. I couldn't believe it. And then like a conservative politician was like, well, why are we supporting a drag queen, but we can't do blackface? And I was like,
You cannot do blackface because that is not okay.
Blackface, and I was like, oh, and so I've started like a
it'll get you beat up in a club around me.
So
I love that.
It's been crazy, but it's amazing.
And why the mayor of Dallas has not tweeted about the 3 girls representing Dallas this year? Hello? We get it. Canada,
Mayor of Dallas, get it together.
Can we hack the Twitter account?
Well, South Korea blocked us, so.
Did they really?
Oh my God.
And you're the reason. Vietnam too, bitch. You're not the only one.
What has been since now? So you guys have all filmed the show already, so you know how crazy it is being on set. What was the craziest thing that you experienced filming season 11 that you can share with us now?
Walking in the workroom.
I had no idea that it was gonna be like 30 below, and we needed North
New York, baby. Just
North
say New York right
we
now.
need them Canada coats, baby. It was cold.
The Canada coat.
I thought I learned.
The first runway. That was the first time it became
first
real for
runway.
me. When we walked out on that runway for the first time, I was
Yeah, bitch, same here. I barely remember the first time. So this time we have to see.
I mean,
for me, I was just expecting porn in the rooms, and there was like nothing we could get off to.
Oh, baby, you at the wrong place.
Girl, I really did. I really did start watching Naked and Afraid for porn. Like, just because that was the closest thing we had to, like, any, you know.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Naked and Afraid,
myself.
I think the craziest thing for me in the promo was getting naked. I was expecting like, ooh, they gonna show this first episode, I'll be naked, and I watch it there. They literally came out with it yesterday, and I threw my phone like screaming like, ah! Because I didn't expect them to show me naked so soon. But now that y'all see my body, honey, y'all better enjoy that honey baked ham, bitch.
But you know, like.
So a lot of you guys were very nervous walking in the first day, yeah?
Yeah.
When you walked in, y'all know I want the motherfucking tea. Honestly, who do you think was your biggest competition? When all was said and done, everyone was there. Who did you think was your biggest competition?
For me, I would say Evie because I've worked with her before and I know what she brings. So I immediately was like, oh, she's sending everyone home. Let me stay on my game because I know this bitch is gonna bring it.
Hold on, wait.
I will say, for me, knowing that I walked in, I saw a whole lot of unfamiliar faces, but the one face that I knew for sure was my sister, Akiria Davenport. I was like, oh, bitch, it's about to be a competition. It's definitely about to get real in this situation. This is something that RuPaul's Drag Race has never seen before. 2 sisters competing against each other. It's about to get real. And we're both sickening.
I think mine was Brooklyn. I've known Brooklyn for like 10 years. And so like knowing who Brooklyn is, yeah, she's a former Miss Continental, and we're friends. And so I knew that would totally cloud my judgment of being able to beat a bitch.
Can I just say, when I walked in, you know what I mean? When I walked in the workroom, I remember like saying my little thing, and we turned, and I saw everybody, but all I saw was fucking Nina West going. Like above everyone else, this giant woman towering.
Y'all didn't know that y'all was gonna be there together? I'm joking.
Well, I'm gonna say, I felt like I was
my biggest
sabotaged
competition was
walking in.
Vanessa because it was like, well, girl, they done brought you back, bitch. What kind of rigmarole is gonna happen now? Yeah, bitch. They done brought you back.
Bitch.
I just felt sabotaged because I walked into a workroom full of beautiful women, and quite clearly I don't fit in.
And you're not a woman?
No, okay, honestly, the most intimidating part was that I walked into a workroom full of queens who either were social media famous or all knew each other, and the girls I knew I had like bumped into on the internet once or twice.
I think the thing that freaked me out the most was the fact that, you know, people label me as like the social media girl. You got Plastique, Soju, all that. What really scared the shit out of me was the pageant girls, because you know how fierce they are. You look over, I was like, okay,
pageant girls minus
we
Asia.
go.
Right. I think my favorite thing though was I remember everyone kikiing and talking, and I look over and Plastique is literally just
looking for a light.
She's just she found the light, but everyone's talking, and Plastique is just staring into the distance.
Zoom in,
Do it, Plastic. Do it, watch.
Here. Zooming right. Where's the camera? Where's
Camera,
it?
zoom in on Plastic. There you go. Just like that.
Well, that brings me back to my next question. This season we have Mateos, we have Edwards, we have Davenports, we have all these connections.
Montreses.
Montreses. Yeah, sorry, Coco, I love you. Davenports. So people like Honey Davenport, how do you feel having like such a big family like name to live up to?
Well, of course, it feels really good right now because my drag daughter is a winner. So it's it's something to live up to for sure. But at the same time, I think that Drag Race is a journey that we all take for ourselves individually. Anybody who wants to put their art on this platform is not really just doing it because of the legacy that they're from, but because of the art that they want to create in the future.
And the one thing is like, for me, like my drag is so personal that I feel like it's my baby. So it was kind of like intimidating putting my baby into somebody else's hand to like judge, to experience, and it's like putting your baby out into the world for them to just have it.
Sometimes you just have to throw your baby away.
For
me?
Right.
And Plastique, I mean, you are living up to Alyssa Edwards. Alyssa Edwards,
Alyssa,
stars.
girl, Alyssa motherfucking Edwards, one of the most popular queens to ever come out of Drag Race, and she and I are very different in a sense of I'm very introverted, but she's an introvert extrovert. So she taught me a lot of things to have confidence in myself, to not be afraid, and you know, I'm representing the House of Edwards. I mean, the house down boots.
Hello.
Like if I'm nothing less than amazing, like I'm fucked. So.
And what about the New York queens? This season, only 3 New York queens. Sugar, Scarlett, how do you guys feel about living up to New York City?
New York is crazy because it has literally, I'm sorry y'all, but the best queens in the country. Like they're so fierce. They can do everything. They can like perform, they can host,
Allegedly.
they can do all the things. So it's like you have there's a legacy between there's so many amazing New York queens. So like there was a lot of pressure to produce and to be funny and to slay the dancing challenges and slay the acting challenges. But you know what? It was good though. Like it's nice because I'm used to being under that fire, girl. You live in New York City, they put you in that fire. So like we just walked into another flame. Yeah, we know how to work hard in New York. I think we all know that, especially, you know, people who even if you don't do drag and you live here, it's hard to be here, you know? It's hard to exist here. So that alone is competition with yourself before you even get there. Brooklyn girl here. I've been straddling the East River, straddling the East River for a couple years. You know, you got to be flexible. So I'm excited to represent the BK and show my versatility. If you know what I mean?
Right.
Now here's the thing. Now season 10 and All Stars 4 delivered on a lot of memes. You know, we got Naomi bending backwards to Jesus.
Yeah, we do.
Do y'all think season 11 is gonna give us some good memes?
We already started.
You already got the cookie.
We got the ganache and her cookie challenge.
There's a lot of you didn't see. You didn't see that.
You didn't watch the Ruby?
Oh, yeah, with my cookie. No, I wasn't
gone
awful.
now.
I wasn't awful.
Why? What'd she do?
No, this season is definitely delivering on the memes, on the shade, on all the everything that you want Drag to be. It is like to the nth degree, honey.
Well, you got the queen of
too,
meme
you
right
know.
here, Vanjie, in the season, so you know you're gonna get some memes.
Yes.
There you go.
Listen, that was accidental. So we ain't, I don't even,
Can we say it together? 1, 2, 3.
All right, we ain't doing that again. I ain't walking backwards this time.
I do have a serious question I want to ask. Obviously, we know charisma, uniqueness, nerve, talent. What do you think that you bring, that you possess, that is the extra accoutrement that makes you America's Next Drag Superstar? For real.
I would like to. Go ahead. Oh, I think that my drag is. What makes my drag America's Next Drag Superstar drag is that my drag is really for everybody else. It's actually, I just use my voice as a platform for other people who don't have one, for women, for people of color. Mine always has a message. I think that that is something that I project into the world that I don't really see a lot of queens doing today.
That's very true. I personally believe that I am America's Next Drag Superstar because I own every inch of my body. And beyond owning every inch of my body, everything that I took on the show, I owned. I worked really hard. I had a job. I was a college recruiter. I saved my money, worked in the day, performed at night. And everything that I have, I have. And not a lot was given to me. And so when I learned to sew and I made things for myself, it makes me very, very proud, even if it's ugly. I made it my damn self.
There you go.
But the best thing about it, is because I made it myself, I can model it and the judges would love it.
But so, you know, but I think
Big, you already know.
I think there are a lot of things, right, that make America's Next Drag Superstar. And I think one of the things that, much like Honey and many of these other girls, one of the things that I focus on is charity and giving back to the community. So I think the things that we have to look past ourselves and see what the bigger picture is and see how this platform and this pop culture phenomenon can impact and make tremendous effect on many other lives other than my own or these girls sitting on stage.
And shout out to Nina West. She's raised over $2 million for charity.
Oh my God. Wow.
Well, for me personally, I just want to, you know, I feel like, who's the Kiki? I feel like, you know, I kind of represent someone, or I took an example of like, because prior to me getting eliminated, I felt like there was a little bit of like a stigma or like a moment where people are like, bitch, you go home first, you're done. So for me to get brought back, and it's like a proof and like bitch, you never know what's gonna happen, and you know, it's not what happens with you, it's what you make the most of it. You know, like you can take anything and make the most, and so, you know, I hope to make everybody happy with what happens, and for Nina, pop the corns and feed the children, bitch.
I think that I'm different from a lot of the girls because I represent something new, but I also learn from the queens that has come before us as well. I turned 21 in April of last year, so I barely passed the limit.
Come on, baby.
And I found out about drag like 3-4 years earlier. So I just got out of high school. I got a job as a hairstylist. I saved my coins because I wanted to be here. I worked myself. Right. I worked with designers all over the country because I knew I would need them for this moment, you know? I learned how to sew, I learned how to dance, I learned how to turn looks, and I was prepared going into this. So I believe...
Bitch. Yeah, same. Well, bitch, yeah. I have all of that, plus...
I mean, I think it should be said. I mean, I think it should be said. It's like, what I think should be said is like every girl has worked to their bone, to wherever they're at. Like drag is not for the faint of heart. This is harder than hell. It's the hardest. It is so hard, and you have to have a thick skin, and you have to have a conviction and passion, and believe in what you want to do,
and a resolution
yourself,
to change.
Aside from it all,
change is what drag is all about. It's about looking into the future.
That's right.
It's about adapting, and you have to be ready.
You have to evolve, and you have to look outside of yourself and be able to take the critique that you get, and also see what applies to you and what doesn't, and how you can grow from that, and not take people's shit, but still listen and be aware.
And at the end of the day, you have to have a very strong sense of who you are. Be willing to change, but know at the core who you are as a person.
Especially with these drag fans, girl. You gotta be careful, bitch.
You gotta stand tall in who you are.
I saw you eat that M&M. How dare you?
Wait, who got M&Ms?
Only brown M&Ms. All colors matter.
All colors.
Do we have M&Ms?
I thought you had candy, girl. I got excited.
Miss Sugar over here.
So listen, I'm gonna read these. We're gonna read some comments from some fans, and you guys just react to them, okay?
Okay.
Oh no, listen. You should read the comments, but my advice is always fucking clap back. All right, bitch, clap back.
The clap back queen.
Girl, it's good for that. All right, here we go.
Thank you.
So right.
Girl, I clap with you.
Here we go. This is the first one. Her name is Me Fighter. No offense, but protect Silky Nutmeg Ganache at all costs. How do you feel about that?
Amen. She's a national treasure.
Could you repeat that, babe? I missed the first 3 words.
No offense, but protect Silky Nutmeg Ganache at all costs. I think that they're talking about just, you know, because fans can be very cruel and very harsh, and as a cast, how would you guys go about helping and protecting?
She's a national treasure.
She's a national treasure.
Like, but you know, we all are friends. We all went through it. We're all together, and like, I think for me personally, I would stick up for any one of these queens in a hot second.
Exactly.
Like, because I respect them. Their drag is unique and special,
Well,
and like we have a connection. So like, yeah, I mean, yes, 100%.
And honestly, the biggest tea is that no matter like what happens on the show, it happened between us, and it's your business to watch it, but it's not your business to take it to Silky, to me, to Vanjie, to any of these bitches. Like, your job is to enjoy it, say your nasty shit, but I swear to God, if I see a death threat, Mom, I'm gonna show up in your bedroom.
And see, I think the thing is
This bitch ain't playing.
exactly.
This bitch ain't playing.
And the other thing, but I think the thing is also with Silky. Of course, we need to protect her, but Silky is somebody who is confident. She's actually know who she is. She loves her body. She knows she's very intelligent. So she really honestly doesn't even need protection because Mama knows exactly who she is. So those comments roll right off her back, right off those rolls. And go right in Mama's pocketbook.
We have to protect them,
Mama's
bitch.
very good.
And I think
you have to protect them.
maintenance
protection.
Let me tell you something. I don't mind.
Protect your ass.
You know what? Apparently, there's a Reddit thing about me because I don't know if y'all saw the tabloids last week. Somebody tried to book me for $50 and I professionally declined. But
That's all right. That's all right.
You can't book me for $50 and I look like this.
Monet. I think fans just need to understand that the show, when you're filming, brings out the very worst in you. And when the cameras are not rolling, and like when you get back to normal life, we all don't hate each other. We love each other. Like we're all in this together. I can speak for myself. I can speak for myself.
Here's another one. This is from Hey Kitty Girls. I know, cute. Right. Someone said Vanessa Vanjie Mateo got the face of a goddess and the voice of a shark. And I am changed. Do you agree or disagree?
I don't give a fuck. Keep moving on. What her name is? And keep moving on, bitch. Yes, keep moving along.
Vanjie,
and another thing.
Vanjie,
Hold on, let me get hands. We clapping back tonight. And I'm gonna say this. So did Bianca. Maybe not a shark, but a piranha. And the bitch won. So I don't give a fuck what you got to say, bitch.
Vanjie, but question, girl. This is clear.
The check, yes, it always clears. And I always make sure I get my deposit.
The coin starters.
The coin
Here
starters.
we go. One more.
No, fuck. Keep moving. Joking.
Keep moving on along. The fact that Plastique Tiara mentioned her look was inspired by Crazy Rich Asians, A Star Is Born, and Sailor Moon makes her a winner to me already.
Compliment.
Yeah, it's a compliment.
Same. Thank you so much.
I thought we was written on hate.
I think it's we have 2 Asian girls this season, and I think that's really special. Especially Soju is one of my very good friends, and as an Asian individual, as an immigrant, growing up, I didn't have anyone like me to watch on TV, to have someone young, someone who's Asian, someone who's expressing themselves to be on TV, so I can watch them growing up. So I am very blessed and very grateful to be here and to share my ideas and to share my looks and to be with all these girls. So thank you so much.
Yes, come on, Plastique.
Yeah. I think that's what's really important, and I think this has been echoed the last 2 days that we've done press, is representation really matters. It really, really does matter.
And
Absolutely.
it's
Not
important-
representation, representation.
Representation
Yes,
absolutely matters.
It's important that like Asians have such a stereotype that we have to break, you know? And we're given this like, you know, the Asian guys are not sexy and we're just nerds and we're, usually like very conservative and things like that. And it's important that you guys see that we're none of that, and I'm fabulous, I'm fucking gay, and I am proud of who I am, and I just want to show that the Asian kids out there, you guys can do this too. You guys can put on a wig. You guys can go on, YouTube. You can drink soju, and you can like be on RuPaul's Drag Race. Like I want everyone to be inspired. I want everyone to like come out of their closet because we're all in our closet. All the Asians
drinking
are.
soju with that
Come out the closet.
Soju in that closet.
This might be soju in the closet. I don't know.
Soju in the closet.
The best part of waking up is soju
I
in
have
your
one
cup.
last question. Without revealing too much, tell us the elimination order. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, shit.
RuPaul is over there right now looking at us.
He has eyes everywhere.
Give me a couple of you. Give me like 3 like distinctive adjectives to describe this season. Like for real. Like, I don't want to hear bold, charisma. No, I want some like I want some.
I want to start with juicy. It's
Oh,
so
juicy.
Juicy.
Oh, I like that.
Y'all
That's
are going to
cute.
need to turn your volumes down for this one, but it's going to be loud!
Yeah. I would like to say that I think our season would be effervescent.
Effervescent.
Good word, girl.
Oh.
You don't know, honey.
I was just gonna
Then
say.
spell it.
How do you spell
I think
I can't
think
spell
I
it for
was
you,
just
but
gonna
not
say
on national TV.
sparkly.
Sparkly. I'm hooked on
That's
fun
a
if
way
he
less-
one.
Sparkly.
3D.
Everything that you know about drag, I've said it in every interview that I've had so far. Like everything that you know about Drag Race, throw it out the window. Like throw out your
Amen,
perception
amen.
because,
Gotta work.
like season 11, we're breaking molds, we're breaking stereotypes, we
Work.
are most definitely breaking barriers, we're
Right.
breaking the internet. We're breaking heels, nails, lashes, all of that.
Are the runways
stuff.
cute this season?
Some of us are breaking
Oh, they're
spirits too,
sickening.
bitch.
Runways are amazing.
This season,
Now, what fans want to know too? Are the runways cute this season?
there's,
Yes.
Yes.
This
there's
is
some amazing ones, honestly.
girl. Look at that look you
Did
gave
anybody
us.
come out
Yes,
with
bitch. Of
punch?
course they are.
But listen, I'm coming season 10. I was literally wearing dog shit on the runway. Okay, so I'm like, bring it.
We brought our kitty litter this time. Listen, let me
Yes.
say something. You could be in a room with 99 people.
Girl.
I want to say, let me tell y'all, camera, get into this.
That's real
You
shit.
could be, well, that light is not right. You can be in a room with 99 people. 99, bitch.
99.
If one person believe in you, the 98 don't matter.
Don't matter.
But one,
Hey.
because it's 99 minus one is 98.
Hey.
That person believe in you, you could get into the Stars Born.
Hey.
Or come out with an album like Lady Gaga and fuck the world. Hey!
It helps when that one
Bitch.
person who believes in you is RuPaul. It does help.
Right, true.
Scarlett, goddamn, we was laughing.
Are they?
Bring it back, man.
Scarlett, shit, we trying to light up, bitch.
Are there any? Now you know All Stars 4 had a lot of crazy kooky gags. Are there any like gag-worthy moments like that in season 11?
Why are you gagging?
It's gonna have
Really?
It's gonna have
Two
gaggy
winners.
moments.
A triple Shantae? A triple elimination? Are we gonna get one of those?
Mama, it's gonna be gaggy but less produced. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be authentic.
Take the mic from Soji, bitch. Take the mic from her.
I'm taking the mic away from you, honey.
Well,
you got to go.
we have our special guest, RuPaul. Now,
Well, bitch, right.
well, listen, you guys.
Come back that shit.
Well, listen, girls, welcome to the family of RuPaul's Drag Race. It's going to be a crazy bumpy ride. You guys have been a great. Make some for the cast at season 11.